Welcome back with another video, guys. We're gonna take a look at the build. We're gonna jump right into the gear. I'm having dual wheel scepter as my damage weapon, as my weapons for this build. Now we're gonna jump into the charms. Charms you're gonna want is Elisa, Hamal, Boreal, and Leo. These three alone is very tanky. Give you HP, give you armor, give you dodge. This build is very tanky, and I emphasize on really tanky builds, really tanky link runes. This is my current setup. But ideally, you want to do Hamal, Boreal, Leo first. Elisa you can add for extra damage on Toxic Mist. Here's my Lacrima. Factory, and this is what I crafted, or what is crafted on this weapon. Mastery 10 10 9, 1 point extra. Focus on mana first, so you're gonna have to take the mana potions, then the HP, and then you go down to this one. 1 point there, 1 point here, and this 2 enhanced potion effect. Relics, it's gonna be caster's main. You're gonna want to use strength and not the sanctum effect, because you don't have the robber ring. But if you have the robber ring, you want to use this. If you don't, strength is the best one. Okay. You want the stimulation sensories buff here for physical damage aim. Spica for the earth energy extraction. Marzarati for the decreased damage taken 6%, and reflect damage decrease. Alright, so there's that. Now we go to the Zodiac. Zodiac 1, 2, 3, 4 for physical damage amp. I'm taking this for more status rate increase, so that way I can stun and freeze and burn and all of that more often. 5. Attack speed here. Crit rate here. 6. I took a +1 pierce count, and 1 more pierce count, so it's 2. And then here is the other strike amp there. I take particle damage amp there. On this one, damage amp there, dual wield. Damage amp here, dual wield. Then a damage amp here for physical damage amp here. And lastly, I need lightning on hit, because I don't have anything with lightning. So I took the one here for Zodiac. And then here another 5% damage amp. Here is the last energy you need count. So you want to take this for that 1 energy, and that's be 3% amp. And then here is darkness. I took the +2 projectile for Toxic Mist, and damage amps and HP amp there. And then I take here for Dance of Life here, and sharpness here. Then lastly, the damage amp here. Then over here I take another 2 projectile count for Toxic Mist, and then here 10% damage amp, and then another 15-20% damage amp here. Okay, so that's the Zodiac. Now the skills. The Absolute Hammer. So what this skill does is it does pierce counts. You're gonna do less damage if you hit the same target. You're gonna gain a lot of attack speed. You're gonna have a 3 projectile curve. You're gonna have 3% damage amp per projectile count. It has a 20% chance to hit concussion effect. Upon concussion effect at 5 stacks, they get damage taken increase with the Absolute Hammer amplification. So they take more damage with the effect on. The skill has 15% damage amp versus stun enemy, meaning Visible Beam has stunned. So having pierce counts will increase more projectile, supposedly. All right. The link rooms I have is Verity Mana Stone, Focus for more tankiness, block rate, dodge rate, Iron Will for more tankiness, armor increase, everything here, damage increase, and then Fighting Spirit for the elemental damage taken reduction and physical damage taken reduction at 30 stacks or 20 stacks. Sorry, 30 stacks. A little bit of damage amp too. And then you want Extract Earth Energy link room right there, and then you want spell activation on attack right there. Okay. And then you want Toxic Mist, Awaken Verity, and you want to add more projectile count on this skill. That's why we took Specialization Darkness to add 4 more projectile. Okay. Convert it to physical. Don't play it as poison for this build. Harmony for a little bit of leeching, lifesteal-ish, HP absorption here, and this adds about 32 damage amp, 26 3%, and then another 3%. So about 32% amp there. Concentrate area damage here. This adds about 43.6 amp. This adds another Mana Stone on Mist there, right there. Okay, and of course Illusion Axe, Blood Explosion for the shoulder, and the Lacrima, counter attack for more dodge rate, and inflict pain. Increased damage taken by 10%. Any enemies that's affected by it. So if you dodge or get hit, this procs, and an enemy that's within the range will get hit, and they will get the debuff. Okay, and then Shower Propagation from armor with Vampiric linked to the movement skill. So when I activate movement skill, this goes off. Penetration / another movement skill, so I can get around quicker. The main buff you want is the Marksman buff. This adds a lot of hit rate, so you don't miss, and pierce counts for your skill. So that goes up to like 9 + 4 is 13. 13 pierce counts for your skill. Okay. That's a lot of amp for both skill. They're all both projectile, so they will get the amp from the Marksman. And then still condense destruction to source to get the physical damage flat. And International regenerations for HP and life and regeneration. So, and then totem, this link to totem will increase damage taken with enemy within the totem range. They will get hit hard. Okay. Seals you want low. If you are beginning, you want seals crit. If you're playing crit build, if not, you want seal persistence. Okay, for non crit. If you have high crit like me with the caster refraction ring, then you want to do seal strike instead. And then seal dodge. That has to be the first mechanics defensive to take. So you want to skill seal dodge beginning, and then later on swap to seal domain, which will be much better. Okay, more tankier. All right, so that's the skill build, and now we're gonna go to the map build. This is hard 170. Alright, so let's take a look how well it performed. Looking really good. It's melting. It's melting hard 170. So that's a good sign. We'll see how it performs versus champions. It's really strong, by the way. My goodness, I didn't expect. I do not expect it to be, and I didn't max it out either, so I don't think it's maxed out. The skill's not awakened either. I didn't awaken this. Yeah. So the awakening people like to take is Verity and the source, but I feel like the 30% source effect is, I don't know if it's gonna max to 10. I think this is much stronger at 10. That's what people go to for source awaken. But some people like to do the slower, like PoE to Hamilton or Diablo 2 Hamilton build. It's kind of the same thing with hammer spins everywhere. This is the same concept. Yeah, Toxic miss damage is crazy. Yeah, it's melting champions. It's just like it just make the champions disappear. This is crazy. I was not expecting it to do that kind of damage at this. I didn't max it out. I didn't want to awaken the skill either. This is straight from both of the skill. Hitting so many times. Because when you summon the hammer, it just spins around until it disappears. So the longer it stays up, the more damage or hit it's gonna do. And both skills has tons of hits. This is pretty good. Oh my god, I just melt that orange monster. Yeah, if you guys are looking for something tanky and nice, this is probably it. Yeah, for real, this is probably it, guys. This is probably it. Oh, gotta be careful there. Almost got one-shotted. Alright guys, so oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's the build, guys. Give it a try and let me know how you feel. This is really good. I like it a lot actually. It's melting 170 hard really fast. Especially the champions. I was not waiting for the champions to be off immunity or anything. It has straight immunity. I cannot stun it. I cannot do anything. Put on status effect. It just melts the monster. Pretty crazy build. Give it a try, guys.